Hello beauties! I got a brand new microphone so I can record narrations for you guys. Today I am bringing y'all a video of two sets of lips, one with a silver tongue and one with a golden voice. This idea came about through a game of Would You Rather that I was playing with my husband. The question came up, would you rather have a silver tongue or a golden voice? If you do not know, a silver tongue is the tongue that somebody has if they are a trickster or a manipulative type person. A golden voice, to my understanding, is a voice that can soothe, that can rally armies, that is just the kind of voice and the kind of person of a leader. So of course both he and I picked golden voice rather than silver tongue because we are not into manipulation. So with these lips I wanted to do two different color schemes. For the silver tongue one, which is the one I'm painting right now, I wanted to do deep dark colors for the background and the lips, and so right now I'm setting down the deep purple that I picked for the background of these lips. I wanted a dark background because I wanted the silver to really pop when it was on the tongue. So I'm working with acrylics today, and I'm working with a couple different brands and kinds. The thing I really love about acrylics is they do dry rather quickly, and a lot of people really don't like that about the acrylics because they want to be able to work with the paint and be able to manipulate it later and such. I don't like oil paint because it takes so long to dry, and I am not a patient person when it comes to my paintings. I want to be able to get it done and get the idea out and move forward rather than just keep working on something for months and months and months at a time. I want to get it out of my head and get it onto the canvas, and I find that I work fast enough with the acrylics that I can really manipulate the colors and mix and such. And if I really need to take that time to do so, I can create a heavier, thicker mix of acrylics to create that longer drying time if need be. Right now I'm laying down the dark red tone that I wanted for these lips. I'm really excited to have a microphone, you guys. Really excited. I love watching artists and just kind of hearing them talk about whatever they're thinking about or whatever their thought process was going through the pieces that they were working on, or just whatever they feel like talking about. I'm excited to have this mic now because the old mic that I used to do voiceovers with was just a microphone that was on my headphones, but now I've got a whole little mini mic set up that I absolutely love. My brother, who went to trade school for a year for audio engineering, he helped me pick out the mic and told me which mic would be the best kind for what I wanted to do, which was narrate videos for you guys and just kind of be able to talk to you guys as I'm going through the video and what I was thinking about or what I am thinking about. I want to get into a little bit of what my thought process is when I'm doing lips, because I do love painting lips, and my love of painting lips came about my freshman year of college. The second semester of my freshman year, I took an art class, and it was just a very basic art class. I believe it was our midterm, was to create a huge piece of just line art with only ink. And what we had to do first was create a collage with various parts from magazines and shapes from old Renaissance art. And I had to create my collage 3 different times because my professor just did not like what I was creating, and neither did I. And he knew that I was capable of more than what I was doing, so he helped me to refine the idea and to really bring it into a cohesive piece that I could work with later on. And the parts of the magazine, the only thing that really intrigued me were the lips, because there were so many different shapes and sizes and such. So I took all the lips out of the magazine that I had, and even took a couple of different pictures of my professor, of me, or of my friends, and took a couple of their lips and used them as well. And then we took our collages and created a grid on them, and created a grid onto our paper, and used that grid to transfer these shapes onto our huge piece of paper. And then as we went through that, we did line art and used a whole lot of Zentangle patterns and just worked really, really hard. And I ended up really loving the piece, because for me it was creating something that really meant something. It had a message. The piece, I named it Hear Me, and it really represented how throughout my life I felt like I couldn't say things or couldn't communicate the way I wanted to with my mouth. Going through this journey with different classes and different people, and going through college, and then starting my YouTube channel, I have found more and more of my voice, not only through my art but also through my mouth. And this piece that I had created opened the door for me to want to communicate and want to talk and want to bring a message out to people. I wanted to start really communicating and sharing what I thought and sharing my opinions, because I feel like it's really important. My opinion is valid, and I know that a lot of people think the way I think or feel the way I feel, so I want to be able to communicate that and help people to know that they aren't alone, and that there are other people that feel the way they feel or think the way they think. So that's why that's another reason I'm really excited to have this microphone, because I can really delve in and have a conversation with you guys and get into my pieces. And something else about this particular piece, or these pieces I'm creating now with the silver tongue and the golden voice, when I sent pictures of these out to my friends, most of them replied back with, "Those red lips are gorgeous," or "I really like the red lips," or "Those red lips though." Like, that sort of reaction was what I got, and I didn't get a lot of praise for the gold lips. It wasn't necessarily that they didn't like them, it's just that the color red really pops, and just the colors together created that really grasping, eye-catching feel. And that is what I was going for, because with the silver tongue, the person really that's speaking really grasps you and manipulates and just gets into you. People with silver tongues have this absolute ability to bring you in and just capture your attention and make you do whatever they want you to do. As an example, for this particular discussion or thought process that I'm having, the car salesman on Family Guy or American Dad, that guy that just brings them in and they're like, yeah, this car is the one you want, is like, just makes them buy the things that they absolutely did not want, the things that they did not come here to get. And people with silver tongues have a ability to do that. They bring you in and they make you start to do things that you didn't necessarily want to do or think about doing, or like even ever thought were an option. So the fact that the silver tongue painting that I created got so much attention rather than the golden voice was really impressive, and it's really what I was going for. Like, I think both of the pieces are absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors on both of them, and I created them both for a reason. But the way I'm getting a reaction about the red lips is exactly what the silver tongue does, and I really like that that's how it came, and that's how, like, my friends didn't even know what I was doing. I just sent them pictures of what I had painted. But I really like that exactly what I was going for was exactly what the reaction was that I was getting. So what I'm doing now is sealing the lips. I am sealing them so that the lips themselves are very glossy and the background is very matte. I wanted to create that contrast so that even more focus went to the lips rather than to the background and everything else that was happening on the canvas. I tried to keep the background as bland as possible without making it absolutely just white, because that would have just been really boring and wouldn't have really made everything stand out the way it does. But I feel like having the contrast of the matte versus the glossy really does help it out even more. So moving on to the Golden Voice set of lips, I created this green tone using a very, very bright blue and a peach color. It is not my favorite kind of green, but when I put it with the gold when I was testing colors, it looked so beautiful with the gold and the peach color that I was going for with the lips. So I decided to go ahead and keep it and use it because it looks so beautiful. I don't love it on its own, but with all the other colors together, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. What I have always found fascinating about art is that people connect with certain aspects or certain pieces more than other pieces, even if they're by the same artist. In my own experience, I love Van Gogh's work, or Van Gogh, depending on who you're talking to, and depends on how people say it. But I love his works. Starry Night is absolutely beautiful. Everything he did had a purpose, and everything he did was gorgeous. But I don't connect with everything. I don't love everything. His sunflowers, they're not my favorite pieces of work. Starry Night is gorgeous, but I don't connect with it on that emotional level that I do with his self-portraits. And he did many, many self-portraits. And I think the reason that I connect more with his self-portraits rather than his landscapes or abstracts or still lifes is because in his self-portraits, he didn't try to hide his imperfections. He didn't try to hide how he was feeling. He didn't try to hide anything that he was thinking. You can see in his eyes and his expression the pain that he felt, or the upset or despair that he was going through, and I really think that raw emotion is what I connect with so well when looking at Van Gogh's self-portraits. And thinking about these things, thinking about how people connect with certain aspects of art and don't connect with other aspects, or connect with this piece and not that piece, has made me really solidify what I want to do as an artist, what I want to get to as I grow and as I move along. I want to create a gallery, a show, a place where people can come and interact. I don't want people to just come and look with their eyes and see things and then forget about it, but I want people to come and I want them to be able to touch, to feel, to smell, just I want them to be able to use all of their senses to really interact with the art and to really receive the message and connect. I don't want them to just look, oh, that's pretty, or oh, I like this one. I want them to really connect and get the message and to be inspired and to maybe even learn something. And I knew from the time I was little that I wanted to be an artist, but I never really solidified how I wanted to create or what I wanted to do with it. I just knew I wanted to bring messages to people through art. But having been out in the world and having found my voice and having such an amazing support system as I do, because my parents, my family has always supported my drive to be an artist, my need and my passion to create. I was never told you can't be an artist, there's no point. I was never told by my family that. But I was told by others, and I was even told by my high school principal that I wouldn't make money till I died if I was an artist. I'd rather just go be a candle maker. Legit conversation with my high school principal was that I was not going to make money till I died. Which is a terrible letdown. Like, your principal is not supposed to say that kind of thing to you as you're trying to work and get through school and get to your dreams. So having my family there really helped out, and then going to college and finding these like-minded people or people that had passions that were different than mine but still supported my passion and I could support their passion even though they were totally separate things was really amazing. And then having my husband, from the moment we started dating, he always supported my going to school. He always supported my want to be an artist and my need and my drive. He supported that dream. It is because of him that I can create art for you guys and really get into YouTube and finish my career in college. It's because of him I get to be at home and create and go out and see things and be inspired instead of having to go to work every day and then come home exhausted and not want to do anything, not want to create or not want to give any more of my energy to the day. And because he supported me so much and because he has given me not necessarily permission but more of a drive to want to reach my goals and to want to get to my dreams, he really helped me solidify what I wanted to do as an artist. He helped me to discover that I wanted to create a fully immersive experience of art rather than just a gallery where you go and look at something pretty. I don't know if he knows any of that, and he doesn't watch all my videos, but he does absolutely support me, and I am very, very thankful for him. And I don't know that without him in my life I would be able to create these pieces of art, this symbolic work in which I can just bring a message and absolutely express what I feel or what I think. And without him, I don't think I would be able to sit behind this microphone and tell you guys what I feel or what I think. He is an absolute blessing to be able to have and to finally be able to live with. And I just want you guys to know that you are not alone. There will be people that'll support you. Of course, there are going to be people be people that are going to tear you down and be like, no, you can't do that. But there will be people in your life that will fully support you. And don't ever be afraid to speak out. Don't ever be afraid to share your thoughts or emotions or feelings, because they are valid. Because they are your opinions, or because they are your thoughts or emotions, they are valid. Absolutely. I'm not saying go out and argue with people, because I will still hold my tongue at times with certain people, because I know that our opinions do not line up, our morals do not line up, nothing lines up, and I don't want to fight. And so it's easier just to not voice my opinion. But if you really feel strongly about something, and you know that you can trust the person to hold your opinion and respect it, and that you can have a discussion, not an argument, but a discussion about how you're feeling or what you're thinking, then don't be afraid to do so. Don't be afraid to speak out or have people hear you, because you matter. You absolutely do. And I'm hoping that being able to narrate more and more, I can help y'all be inspired to speak out or be inspired to create. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this new style of video where you can really see everything and you can really see the process, and I'm not in the way as much. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed hearing me narrate, and you shared in some of my opinions or didn't share. If you like this new format that I'm trying, where you can really see the pieces because they're laid out, and you like hearing me narrate, don't forget to leave a comment and to like. And if you're new here, you are always welcome, and I really hope that you subscribe and that you return. And I really hope that you enjoy the rest of the video. What I'm doing now is just kind of sealing it up, and then at the end of the video I do some close-ups and you can actually see a photo of the finished pieces. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye!